Okay, we're interviewing my unsung hero,
Oh, really?
Mrs. Bacon.
Okay.
Yes, and I just want to ask you a few questions, and the
Okay.
first one being, where were you born?
Right here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, you were born in Cleveland. And so you raised your children here in Cleveland
Yes.
too?
Grew up in the project. I'm a project child.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What did you do for fun
For
when
fun,
you were little?
when I was little?
Yeah, growing up.
I guess I did. Kind of questions is that?
Did you have to play, did you
No,
enjoy?
I started. My mother and father were the musicians in our house.
Okay.
And he always had some little choir that he played for. He was a preacher.
Okay.
And one of the associated ministers of St. John's down there on 40th. 40th and off Central.
Okay.
And that was my church. That was our church because we lived in the project down there. And those were I learned from passing, I don't know if you all remember, probably don't, but probably heard your mother talk about Reverend J.T. Highball.
Yes.
And my mother played the piano. And she played for the gospel choir at St. John's. She had a choir there. And we always had to go to rehearsal. It wasn't by leaving your children at home while you did something.
Right.
You took them with you. So we all had, even though we didn't want to go, if I was out there skating, I had to stop skating and Mama going to, we didn't have to be reminded. At that time, you knew what to do.
Okay.
And that's what we did. That's what started here. And my father, he was directing also. And also in the pulpit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a preacher. And my brother sung, and we all sung. And he just had to have, I thought everybody was like that. You know how you ain't allowed in nobody, at that time you wasn't supposed to be going visiting nobody's house.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody tell you, yeah, Jonessa was over here. She stayed with us all day. Lord have mercy. I know what's going to happen when I get home.
Okay.
But that's the way, the children acted.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but anyway, that's part of I still had to go to rehearsal. We had a piano, an old-fashioned piano. And my mother had to take music with her.
Okay.
I took. And he used to take us to rehearsal. To our music lesson. So we learned together.
Oh.
Learned how to read. So she knew how to read, read music, because he played violin.
Oh, wow.
Violin player. So that's how I grew up.
Okay.
And, my music came first. And I wanted to do what all my other friends was doing. But I had to put that hour in for, he had played, and he paying money for So after my mother got through with her practicing, we call it practice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my turn.
Okay.
So that's the way I grew up,
Yes.
And then I happened to pass Reverend Highball's church. His church was down there on 40th, around the corner from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I like that. Because our gospel choir didn't sing like that, That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Well, I stayed, I knew the project down there on 40.
Okay.
And I went to Central as my junior high.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I went to my senior. I'm trying to think what was that. And then after my senior, that's when I took up nursing. And
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my goal. It was at the time when it was white folk. White folk. Cleveland wasn't like it is now.
So was it hard to get in nursing school?
No, it wasn't hard to get in nursing school if you qualify. I did qualify.
Okay.
And then after passing, because mostly whites was down in that area, on 40th. But anyway, that's where my, as long as I kept Sunday, the weekend, to go to church, because we weren't allowed to go to church, the show on Sunday. A lot of children was, if they were church bound and their parents were church bound, weren't allowed to go to church on Sunday. And that was most of the choir. We couldn't even slip and go to church. Because that's why Granddaddy had us singing. When he had to preach, we had to sing.
Okay.
So it just grew up, and we knew what we had to do on Sunday. So you can forget about slipping and going to church, to the movies, if your parents, didn't allow you to go to show on Sunday, I guess you have heard that with your coming up.
Yes.
You heard that too? Do you hear it now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
You couldn't even slip and do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
You've met someone famous?
Yeah, I met quite a few. Quite a few people that I played, and I guess you can see. You already see my pictures
on the wall.
That was in the
plaques.
That was in the call post.
Yes.
And there's see the one down up under there?
Oh yeah! Wow.
You see it? that was in the paper.
Okay.
As you can see.
Wow.
And those are the different choirs that I have played.
W.C. Bacon
Choir.
That's W.C. Bacon Choir.
The W.C. Bacon Concert Choir.
Yeah, that's W.C. Bacon.
Okay. All of these?
Yeah, all those are the same choir.
Yeah.
And that's W.C. Bacon. And that up there on the corner, we were on our way over, getting on the boat.
Over here?
No, up there, yeah. You see all the people stand up there?
Oh, yeah.
We were getting ready to get out of here.
All right. Were you going to sing?
Yeah, we were going over to, I'm trying to think what.
Was that Bermuda?
Somewhere, yeah. And there's another appreciation of, see that picture up there? See that up over there? See, right there.
Okay.
That was an appreciation. I think I was at Shiloh, one of the churches that I played for.
Okay.
But I've been playing for different churches a long time.
Yes, and a lot of plaques on the wall.
Yeah, I've tried to. I better put them on the wall. The kids, my picture ain't up there.
Now,
so
who is W.C. Bacon?
That's my husband.
Okay. And he was a
pastor of Damascus.
Yes.
And I think him and your mother used to sing in the same choir. I got a picture of her and their group. I was trying to find it down there. Because I wanted to bring it up here and show it to you. I haven't seen it in a long time either.
Okay.
But we got, he the one to be even taking all these pictures.
Okay.
A new piano. And they wanted me to, they had a special service for that and they wanted me to, but that's been so long ago, I was still in school.
Oh, when you played for the white church.
Yeah, and see, they had, the blacks started going over there. It wasn't many of them. It was almost like just a group. And then the white choir, they had a big choir, wanted to come and join the black church. I got some pictures of that upstairs.
Okay.
and they wanted to come and join us because they liked the way we sang.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a story all by itself.
There's a picture of Dad.
No, you got plenty of them.
Okay.
And if you
W.C. Bacon.
yeah.
He originated the choir.
He's the one that,
Grandchildren.
Yeah, those
yeah, he was a part of the choir.
picture of you, Weenie, over there.
Very nice.
You can take all of it. Yep,
Miss Bacon's family.
yep.
You want me to move that bottom one out the way? You okay?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Very nice.
Yeah, well, you can take all the pictures you want.
Yeah, those are old pictures back in the day.
Yeah.
Here, grandkids.
I better not put one grandchild up there and didn't have some of the other one. You didn't put my grandma, you didn't put my picture up there. So
So
then,
okay with that old picture?
those are my grands.
I don't think so.
So now we have digital music, and we listen to music through like the computer. How did
Yeah.
you listen to music when you were growing up?
The radio.
The radio.
Well, you know the same way you listen. You know what I'm talking about.
Did you have any recording devices?
Did I? Yeah, I don't think I did.
Did you have a reel-to-reel
Yeah.
and the cassette, 8-track?
Let's see.
She may have had an 8-track.
I probably had 8-track, but whatever. Because, see, my brother had a group, too.
Mm-hmm.
He sung, but he sung in the... He's down. What's that play?
The Coasters.
What's his name? I don't know. But anyway, he sung rock and roll. He had that rock and roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now that's something I didn't know.
Yeah, I forgot. I got a little write up about him, and I got his book. He took a lot of pictures.
Okay.